How good was your PK tonight, Coach?
I think the PK was really good, but I think the team was really good as well. It was lived up to everything the hype that's been going on anyway.
Is this the kind of game maybe a week, 10 days ago when things weren't going your way, when Fleury being so good in the early going after, they might not have responded this well?
I don't know. That's speculation, Katie. I just, they might have brought out the best of us 10 days ago. I still think it was two really good teams going at it, and we lost the skills competition.
How is, can you give us an update on what he's doing?
Day to day, right now. Got a hit in the head, as I'm sure you saw, but we don't know. Day to day.
Can you talk about Mike Green a little bit?
I thought it was his best game in a long time, and he played good defensively, and yet he jumped into the play and made things happen offensively. You could see his reaction when he scored. It was like the weight of the world came off his shoulders, and he looked like a different guy after that. And save for the fact that you can't see through leather, we probably would have won the game.
Follow up on the Green, his partner Hannon, was that one of his best
We were talking in there. We thought that was, that's why we got him to play like that. And you could see we were tired at the end. Even though they played last night, we played with 5 defensemen for the last 50 minutes or 55 minutes, if you include the overtime, and with 6 penalties. I think it's
All those penalties, you had a lot of the Hershey guys and Johansson, a lot of the younger guys were getting a lot of PK time against a pretty good team.
And they deserved it. They did a good job on the PK, and we knew we were going to get them because, I think we had one more power play than them, which would have been the first time in 16 games that we had more power plays than they did. But we knew they were going to get penalties called against us because there was never going to be that big a discrepancy when we're playing them.
Bruce, a guy like Brooks Likely was angry, saying, I'm tired of talking about moral victories or measuring sticks. And then you hear other guys who kind of saying, there were some positives tonight. What do you want your team to take out of this?
I just want to play. If they can play like that every night, I'll be happy. They had passion. We played, arguably right now, 2 losses in 20 games, the best team in the league. And I thought we played them to a standstill. And so, it's whether it's a moral victory or whatever, you'd love the 2 points, and of course. But I thought we played really well, and it was one very hard-earned point.
Coach, from ice level, how intense was this game compared to other regular season?
Well, it was everybody was into it. I think both teams wanted to win really hard. That's a good team, boy.
How frustrating was it to not score after that consistent offensive pressure in the first period?
It's always frustrating when you don't score. We're getting chances and opportunities. We have 3 5-on-3s. We score in the third one, but it's at that time you can tell the guys are holding because the guys that are on the ice are skilled scorers, but they're still human beings that holding their sticks tight because they hadn't had a lot of success offensively in a while. So it was tough. So I was really glad to see Mike score and to get the power play goal. But I think they said, okay, that's enough. We've given them. I don't think we had a power play after that.
Do you see this as a foreshadowing of what do you see as foreshadowing from this game coming and going to next?
I don't know the meaning of the word foreshadowing, so.
What do you think you can take from this game to go into next week?
I don't know. Well, we'll take 2 days rest, and then we've got a tough road. Carolina, Montreal, and Pittsburgh again, the next 3 games. It's not easy. This league is not easy. So, we have to, I hope the guys get 2 good days of rest, and then we just take off where we left off. And, the last 3 games, I think, we've played pretty well.
How would you assess Michael tonight?
He was good. I don't think the first goal, Crosby's goal, was, what are you going to do? That was a spectacular play. And the second goal, he wasn't in the net when it went in. I don't know who bowled him over. I haven't seen it yet, but it must have been our player or it would have been called, I would assume. So he played great. Didn't give up a goal that he saw, a shot that he saw.